Read your check loud and clear.
What I'm supposed to say? What I'm supposed to say? Copy.
Alright guys, welcome back to another video, or hey girl hey, and if you are new, welcome. So as you can see from today's title, we're going to be doing a start to finish wig installation from bleaching to ball cap to installing the wig. So first things first, we're going to be bleaching those knots. So we're going to need some plastic utensils like a bowl and something to mix. You can use a spoon, a knife, a fork, whatever, and some developer and powder bleach. Now of course, the higher the bleach, the higher the developer, the less time you'll have to wait for your knots to bleach. I use a 20 developer because I have a bad habit of over bleaching my knots and I get so tired of it. So I'd rather just wait the 5-10 extra minutes and not have blonde roots. So as you can see, the wig came pre-plucked already, so I'm just going to take some got to be spray just to get those baby hairs back in place, just so they don't turn blonde, of course. Flip that thing inside out and get to work. And if you notice, the mixture that I made is thick in texture, because if it's more watery, it's going to seep through that lace and you're going to have blonde roots or blonde baby hairs, and that's not what you want. Unless it is. But if you don't want that, you want it to be all black, stay all 1B, whatever, all one color, you're going to want it to be thick so it just sits on top of the lace. So I left that in there for 15 minutes. Could have been longer, but like I said, I have a bad habit of over bleaching those nuts, so didn't want to risk it. So I rinsed it out, and now I'm parting out the front of that hairline. And like I said, again, it's pre-plucked like most wigs nowadays, but when ISee hair says it's pre-plucked, it is. So I didn't have to do much. So pulling out those baby hairs is a great guide, or pulling out the front of the hairline is a great guide, just so you don't do too much, and then just going from side to side, really never stopping in one place for too long, because then you'll just have one big bald spot. And this is how I usually do it, but like I said, pulling out the front of the hairline is a great guide for beginners. And this is how it looks after I bleached it, plucked it, did all that. And I felt like I over plucked it, but once I put it on, it looks alright. And here she is, okay, flourishing, looking great. If you remember, I cut my hair off like bald head, cut it off like a year ago, and this is how she's looking now, and I'm pretty proud of it. So on to the cap installation. I'm just going to be using pretty much the same method I use when I lay the wig down, using some ORS wig grip gel, just any old glue you can use, and some got to be freeze spray. After that, blow drying it, using a little headband to tie it down, make sure it's tight on the head, and then just going from there. Now for installing the wig, I'm using my Even Active Lace Spray. And I've seen some people spray the lace spray under the wig and then lay the lace on top. And I've seen some people spray it on top and, just have it in place already. And that's how I like. Oh, wait, let me get this out the way. Yes, my underarms are dark. Yes, I have stubble. Like, if you look at that and care, or if you even notice that in the first place, and, your mind cares, you should definitely get a life. But back to the matter at hand, I spray it on top because I like to just lay my lace where I want it, spray it right there, and like it doesn't move. You know what I mean? I don't like having to lay the glue and then try to place the lace on top. I put my wig where I want it to be, I spray this lace and it stays there. So you can see the process is pretty easy. I do it in sections just so nothing gets messed up and every part gets the attention that it needs. And I do same thing I always do, except I'm not using glue. I do spray, blow dry, spray, blow dry, and then I lay it. Now, I am going to say big tip with using the Even spray, specifically, actually, don't use a elastic band. Ooh, look at my cup. Yeah, world's best paused. Period. Yeah. Don't use a elastic band to lay the lace because, ooh, baby, it will get stuck. Oh my gosh. So I don't know if the girl that I saw on TikTok, if she used Even lace spray, but her edges came off with the band. Now my edges didn't come off with the band, but I did have a hard time getting it off. Not with this wig, but with another one. So just make sure you use a silk or something that'll slide off easily. So now that it's all blow dried, it's pretty firm, it's stuck to my head, it's kind of hurting. I am going to be using that razor just to get right near the hairline and cut that lace off. And then any lace that's sticking up left that after I cut, that's when I'm going to use the glue to just lay it down. And I don't know, of course you guys see me using the Gorilla Snout all the time to lay my wigs, but I've been using just the Even lace spray by itself because I've noticed that it lays my wigs, this particular one, the active, because I say it all the time, I sweat a lot, so I need something that holds, and using the Got2b by itself doesn't work. Using the Got2b glue and gel together doesn't work. But this by itself, it works. And as you can see, I'm taking out those baby hairs, and again, it was pre-plucked. And when ISee hair says pre-plucked, they mean pre-plucked. So I love ISee hair. They always give me such amazing units to work with. I've been working with them for, I want to say, about 3 years now, and I'm never disappointed with their hair, like ever. And it's funny because the hair that I got from them, like the first wig that I did, I still wear it sometimes. Now that I'm thinking about it. But yeah, they're a great company, and it's funny, they changed their packaging. The packaging is so cute. I've always thought their packaging was so pretty. I'll insert a little picture of it too. It's so cute and pink and pretty. It makes me feel like a pretty princess. So of course, all the details to this wig and to their website will be in the description box, so don't forget to check that out, honey. And guys, of course, I'm not a professional hairstylist. I just do this because I like being a bad beat on a budget. You feel me? So these are all just things that I've learned from trial and error, tips that I've learned that make doing my hair easier for myself. So as you can see, I am doing my baby hairs now, and from trial and error doing those, I have learned that curling them, cutting them at an angle, and literally practicing taking your time really helps. That's really what it's all about, just practice. Now I'm taking some powder foundation. I'm using my Bite Beauty powder foundation. You can use anything, and I am just using that to conceal that lace. And look at that, look at her. Okay, cheekbones, Puerto Rican. I felt y'all know that TikTok. You know that TikTok. Come on now, please tell me you remember that TikTok. I feel Puerto Rican. Rican. J-Lo not Puerto Rican. But yeah, guys. So whatever. I wore it like that for a couple days, and then I wore it wet and curly like this. I just wanted you guys to see the versatility. Of course, all details will be in the description box. Shout out to ISee Hair. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.